So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Now, I'm guessing that the vast majority of you, so let's say 99% of you, will have just seen the Bryan Kohberger arraignment, and I'm guessing there'll be two camps now. There'll be those that are absolutely confused as to what just happened, and there'll be the other people who will take what happened as an admission of utter guilt. But look, this is what happened. So, Bryan Kohberger goes in and he has read everything that he's being charged with, and he stares silently forward. He does not enter a plea. That is correct. He doesn't enter a guilty or not guilty plea. Now, what does that mean? Is that an admission of guilt? Now, some may say it is. Some people say that silence only favours the guilty. And hey, maybe they're right. But this could also be a very strategic move, because let's not forget that Bryan Kohberger, as we went up to what was happening in this case, we was at a stage where they were battling over the evidence put forward against him. Now, it could be that Bryan Kohberger has remained silent because at this stage he does not want to plead guilty or not guilty, because later on he could indeed file a no contest. That's like saying, look, I didn't do it, but the evidence is, I can't argue the evidence. I'm snookered. I'm snookered. And perhaps he feels that that may later on down the line save his life in the event that he is found guilty. Now, I'm not a professional in law, so I don't know how that works. But the fact that he has not pled not guilty, to me, seems very strategic. I do feel that if he was indeed not guilty, he should have been shouting from the rooftops. And I know people will say that, but equally, I understand fully the implications that that would have on him if he pleads not guilty, but the evidence is unbeatable. You know, if he has been there, if he has been going to this property, if he was in the area that night and there is nobody else and he has no way to explain it, and he was doing something perhaps that he shouldn't have been doing, but at the end of the day, he knows because of his knowledge of the law that he is well and truly fucked, then where do you go with that? If you know, because of your knowledge of how the system works, that you are fighting an unbeatable system, then your only option is to either plead guilty or stay quiet. But let's not forget, if you plead guilty, you are saying, yes, I did it. I did this crime. I did it. So, we don't really know. We're left wondering. But I know that there will be people that take this silence as a form of guilt. But let me just put this to you. Everybody has said that Bryan Kohberger is narcissistic. He wants to be the cleverest person in the room. Now, could it be remaining silent? He feels that he is keeping control of the situation. Who knows? Or could some people turn around and say, if he is this arrogant person, maybe he would have just walked in there and said, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Who knows? But the court date, we do at the moment have a court date. Now, whether we'll get to that date and that will be adjourned and that will be delayed for a long period of time, who knows? But it is October 2nd that they are looking to start the trial. So very, very rapid, which to me says that the prosecution are very, very confident in a conviction. So look, the fact that he hasn't pleaded, they want a speedy trial, clearly, because they are starting in October. The battle starts. But, like I say, is this a strategic move by Bryan Kohberger, trying to keep his cards close to his chest? Is he staying silent because he simply doesn't have all the information, as we were led to believe as he was heading into this? And does he yet not know what he's up against? And is that his argument? Has he been advised to not say anything, to uphold that you have the right to remain silent? Because after all, it does carry on through the entire situation. Is this going to be something that we do now see throughout the entire trial? Will Bryan Kohberger now be completely silent and not say anything to anyone anymore? Let me know down below what you think. What does this mean to you? If you felt that he was innocent before, have you changed your mind? Has it helped if you are one of the people who believe that he was absolutely the only person? Or, as a final thought, could this mean that Bryan Kohberger is indeed pointing to the fact that he was involved, but there was more people involved, and he wants to get to court to tell the entire story? And he knows that in the event that he says guilty, they may not get, or he may not get to tell his side of the story. Is anyone really interested at this stage in his side of the story? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.